Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us today for our lunchtime presentation about DuePoint. It's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. Up here in Joburg, the sun is shining and it already feels like Christmas. It's a wonderful time of the year and we're excited to talk about DuePoint. We're excited to engage with DuePoint in the way that we are. It is giving us energy into the end of this year in a way that I've never experienced before in my life. If you're a guest watching this afternoon, then I encourage you to spend just the next 30 or 40 minutes concentrating with me as we describe to you why we are feeling the energy that we are here at DuePoint. To start with, ladies and gentlemen, DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. Constantia is a long-standing financial services insurance company in South Africa. Been around since 1952. We are listed on the JSE under Conduit Capital, and we are licensed with the FSCA for life and short-term insurance business. In addition, we are an authorized and registered financial services provider. That's just one of our FSP numbers over there. If you hop onto the FSCA's website, you'll find all of our licenses there, and our hope is you will find some comfort and trust in what we're talking about here today and who we are as DuePoint. We are a very real business in South Africa. You can come by at any time, Monday through Saturday, just about every week of the year, and find us in our offices here in Johannesburg, and I encourage you to do so if you're ever in Joburg, if you come from outside. Come and see who we are. You can also meet all of the staff here. We're all homegrown South Africans. You will get to connect with us, talk to us. You can pick the phone up and call us. This is a real business in South Africa, and we want you to have that confidence as we describe to you what we do at DuePoint. At DuePoint, we have a very important primary objective. It is the creation of wealth in the hands of South Africans. Today in South Africa, we are losing hope as South Africans. I was just recently with a bunch of my peers, and they were all telling me how bad 2018 has been for them, how they have lost hope and how they have already checked out of this year. No more energy with a few weeks still to go. They don't even want to look at work or life anymore because things have become so difficult. In South Africa, as South Africans, we've lost control of our income and our expenditures. The rand has plummeted. Legislation and taxation has made things astronomically expensive. We are left destitute as the average South African and without any options to change our circumstances. At DuePoint, we're in the business of creating wealth for every South African. Now, wealth is not just cash. Wealth is a regular, recurring income, one that is there every month no matter your particular circumstances. Because if we can create wealth that you control in your hands on a regular, reliable basis, well, then we can start to change your circumstances. Some of you are overloaded with debt, some of you with uncertainty, some of you with just simply not enough income to cover what is required to survive in your household and in South Africa today. We solve that problem at DuePoint. Our primary objective, to change the circumstances of South Africans with a wealth that they can control. Our secondary objective, of course, is to get South Africans active and participating in the economy again. We hear about the unemployment statistics in South Africa. They are rising and incredibly bad. This is largely due to bad economic management, but it is also due to the fact that lots and lots of legislation has been passed over the last 20 years that has made it almost impossible for the average South African to participate and benefit in the South African economy. We believe at DuePoint that we've opened the window to let South Africans back in and start participating in the economy, becoming active, productive members of the economy of South Africa. With those two objectives put together, we created what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very simple. Excuse me, what it does is it allows you as an individual to connect with us as a wealth engineer. Excuse me, as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, we give you one task. It's the simple task of just connecting South Africans to us. This is not a sales opportunity. You're not going to do any selling for us here at DuePoint. You're not going to do any marketing or advising on any of our products. No, we ask you to do one task, the simple task of connecting South Africans to us. By doing that, you allow us to expand our market share as an insurance company, and by doing that, we're then able to create greater revenues. It is the greater revenues that allow us to create that extra, recurring, reliable income in your hands. Here at DuePoint, we use financial services as our products. Those all run on automatic debit orders, and that means that no matter what you're doing in your month, those debit orders will raise, and when they raise, your income comes in our system. Now, this is particularly important to understand. In any other system that you've been involved in, you've had to connect someone to the system, and then every month you've had to return to them to beg them to buy again. Here at DuePoint, we ask for the single connection. Once you've connected the individual to us, every month, no matter what you're doing, the debit order raises and your income comes in. You never ever have to return to that individual to beg them to buy again. We also have created a system for you where you can leverage others. At the moment in South Africa, we do not believe that the average South African has a lot of potential. Their ability to create wealth is heavily limited by legislation, their circumstances, and the need for capital that they cannot get. In the DuePoint system, we have created tools for you to be able to create teams, we call them channels, that allow you to leverage others in the creation of your wealth. This is a business that runs 24 hours a day. You are not carting stock with you that you have to deliver to individuals. Our system, our financial service products are immediately available every minute of the day, every day of the year, which means that in your construction of channels with us, you're able to create a revenue, a wealth for yourself 24 hours a day. Perhaps even as you sleep, your income and your wealth is growing with us here at DuePoint. Ladies and gentlemen, to be active in our system costs you nothing. Our system is made available to you so that in a way that does not put you in a loss-making position before you even start. Too many things that you've been to or heard about in the past has asked you for money before you even get started. At DuePoint, we don't ask you for any money. What we ask you is for your time. At DuePoint, by simply being a product owner, you're automatically a wealth engineer in our system at no additional premium. We're not going to ask for a startup fee or a monthly fee or a training fee or a starter guide fee or an application form fee. We ask you just to get in and start applying and engaging yourself with our system and putting time into it, and your wealth begins to grow without you starting in a negative position. It also is a system that everybody can get involved in because you're not selling. And that's so important. We contract you out of selling our products here at DuePoint. All you're doing is connecting. Because that's all you're doing, everybody, no matter what level of education or qualification you have, can be involved in not only the DuePoint system, but in building an asset, a real asset, an asset that produces wealth for you on a monthly basis in our economy, possibly for the first time in your career. Now, this asset that you're going to build with us here at DuePoint is an interesting asset because it is real. It is something you can price and sell. And in addition, it is an asset that will one day be handed over to your children so that your children benefit from and earn the income that you created during your lifetime. Folks, we don't know of anything else in South Africa today that offers this to every South African. You are sitting before an opportunity that is completely unique in the South African context. You will not only build a wealth that will change your life forever, but you will build an asset that will be handed to your children, that will change theirs and the generations to come after them, their lives and circumstances as well. This is a power, a tool, a circumstance that we believe is what is required if we're going to solve the economic position that we as South Africans are in here today in South Africa. Folks, we've also built this system in a way that you can be proud of what you're doing. For many South Africans, the thought of doing anything that even remotely sounds like direct selling is embarrassing. We here at DuePoint have built everything at the highest possible levels of quality. We like to akin our business to a private bank. When you engage with DuePoint, it's like you've opened a private bank account. You get private bank service. You get private bank technology. While we ourselves are not a private bank, we're an insurance company. You get that quality in everything you do with us. In addition, you don't need to do the work of selling, carting products around, or presenting. Using our technology, We do all of that for you. We ask you to do just one thing. Just connect individuals to us. You've got 4 ways of connecting people to us. One, you can buy one of our USB sticks. It plugs into a TV or a computer, and it's got the presentations on it. It means that 24 hours a day, wherever you are, you plug it in, you push play, and we're doing the presentation, connecting people to DuePoint. The second way is you can come and be part of our studio audience here, Monday through Saturday. Look at our schedule, find a time that suits you, and bring your folk here if you're in Gauteng, and be part of our broadcast every day. And then the third way of connecting people to us is through our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube any time of the day, anywhere in the country, and you will find every one of our presentations we've ever done. Pick your favorite ones, click play, and you are connecting individuals to DuePoint wherever you are today. And then the fourth way of connecting individuals to us here at DuePoint is through our live broadcasts. Every one of our presentations, 7 to 9 a week, night times, lunch times, mornings, are broadcast live across the country so that you never have to come to our offices. You can be at work. You can be in a different province. You can be underground. And all you need to do is push the live stream button, and whoever's around you is now connected to DuePoint. Again, I've challenged many to say, have you seen or found a business like this in South Africa today? We do not believe there is one that offers you a genuine opportunity at no cost to you, that has the potential to change your life while simultaneously granting you freedom, access, flexibility, and unlimited potential in the wealth that you can create with us. As you connect individuals to us, some of the people you connect are going to catch the vision of what we're trying to do here at DuePoint. When they do, they'll become wealth engineers, and we'll allocate them to you, and your channel is now born. These individuals will go out and do the same thing. They will connect individuals to us, and as they do, some will become wealth engineers, and we'll allocate them to you again. This process will repeat itself over and over as your channel spreads out across the country, across the province, across the cities that you're in. We then, as the insurance company DuePoint, come along and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel. And your income is born, your wealth is born without you having to sell a single product. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we deal in the real here at DuePoint. We're a licensed, listed, registered, audited, and reviewed insurance company. And as a result, we only deal in the real here. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. No, this is a genuine wealth creation business. Now, if you're going to create wealth in any format, whether it's through your career, starting your own business, or even here at DuePoint, they all come with the same price. The price is not money at DuePoint. We're not taking your money. That's not the business we're in. The price is time. You will need to put time, persistence, and determination into the creation of your wealth, because we don't create cash in the moment that disappears. Here, we create permanent, life-changing wealth, and therefore it requires your commitment. For those of you who do commit to the task, we start the process of creating wealth for you through the facilitation of the purchase of our products. We've got 4 products at DuePoint. Our first one is our Access Wealth Plan. Folks, our products create the mechanism of wealth in this business, but your task as a wealth engineer is not to run out and talk about products. Your task is simply to connect individuals to us. We do the next step. So we often get wealth engineers that come to me after this presentation, have forgotten everything I've said and just want to talk about our products. Ladies and gentlemen, DuePoint is not in the business of selling financial services products. It's simply the mechanism we use to facilitate the product that we do sell at DuePoint, which is wealth. So as I go through these products, select the product that's most suitable to you, but know that you are joining DuePoint to create wealth. That is what we do here. So our Access Wealth Plan, it costs 324 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 independent products. The first is your very own tax-free investment account, and your second is 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand every month, and we put of your 324 Rand, and we put it into your investment account. And before you've even connected your first person to DuePoint, you have already started creating an asset for yourself and for your children to come. The second product we have is our Wealth Guard product. It costs 249 Rand a month, and for that you get R1 million worth of personal accident cover. There's no maximum age limits, there's no medical examinations or declarations, and there is no the waiting periods whatsoever on this product. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this product is for everybody. Anybody of any risk profile of any age can take our Wealth Guard product and start creating wealth for themselves and for you in our system. And then our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. Our Family Wealth Funeral Plan starts at 299 Rand a month, and for that you get two independent benefits. Firstly, you get funeral cover. You can pick between 20 or 30,000 Rands worth of cover, and whether you want 5 or 10 family members on the plan with you. And the second benefit is that you, as the principal member, the person who's taken the product out, gets 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover, which means that when you pass away one day, we will settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt so that your family do not need to. We believe that these are the best in their category products in the country today. Our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It costs 299 Rand a month to be a member, and as a member you get access to all of our suppliers. Our suppliers supply to us, a 7-decade-old insurance company, products and services at discounted prices, special packages, vouchers, VIP services, account managers, etc. Things you couldn't get as an individual. But as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club, you're able to completely change your monthly expenditure by utilizing this product properly. Now, for all of our products, we have review and training videos. Jump onto our YouTube channel and website, go and watch them so that you know how to extract the maximum benefit from these products. They have been designed, like our system, to create wealth by increasing revenue or decreasing your expenditure or reducing your risk. Go and watch those videos and become an expert at extracting value from the DuePoint system with us. Now, traditionally, how would we have got you to purchase these products? Well, we would have advertised to you. You know it well. Financial services companies, whether they're banks or insurance companies, spend more than R1 billion a year advertising to the public in every format to get you to purchase our products. We make you pay for that advertising by putting the cost in your monthly premiums and fees. Whether it's banking fees or insurance premiums, you are paying every month for next month's advertising. Now, here at DuePoint, we do zero advertising. It's very unlikely that you are ever going to see an advert for DuePoint. It's probably the reason why you'd never heard of us before today. Why? Because instead we use you. You go out, you connect South Africans to us. And through that process, we have all the money that we were going to spend anyway on SABC, DSTV, Prime Media, etc. that is now made available through these product payments for us to distribute wealth to you and your channel. And we distribute that wealth to you in two ways. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand per product payment every month going forward in your channel, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment is made, and by a factor. Now, that sounds quite complicated, but it's quite simple. You go out, you chat to some of your friends. Some become wealth engineers. They pay for their product, and you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand for every product payment every month going forward. Not in a moment of sale. This is not a cash in transit type business. One connection, and you have the freedom of knowing that your income is there month after month after month as that product is paid through our system. Now, these individuals go out, they connect a few more people to DuePoint. These individuals pay for their product, and again, you're going to get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand for every product payment. That means if they take 2 products, you get 110 Rand. If they take 3 products, 165 Rand. If they take 4 products, you get 220 Rand. Not once, but every month going forward. This is how we change your economic circumstances. This is how we give you options, flexibility. It is how we buy freedom back for the average South African. You've done 5 minutes in this particular exercise. You're already earning 1,000 Rand a month. That's 12,000 Rand a year off of hardly any effort. Maybe you put some more effort in. Maybe you put some more time in. As you do, you will continue to earn, but now on a diminishing basis down to the 8th point. But from the 8th point on, as I said earlier, you have unlimited potential. From the 8th point on, you will always get 4% of 27.50 Rand for every product payment in your channel. as long as you qualify to earn. How do you qualify to earn? There's a 3-minute video on our YouTube channel. Go watch it. Once you've watched it, you'll understand that this is an intergenerational wealth business. We don't talk about just this generation. We have built a system that will allow you to build a channel that you can then expand and give to your children, and they can take even further in the creation and growth of your wealth here at DuePoint. This is an intergenerational business, and you have the power in your hands. What is the cost? The cost is time. If you are willing to put time in, then the potential you have is unlimited here. We've been around long enough now to be able to do the mathematics on this business. We know what time translates to wealth at DuePoint. We use a very simple growth rate formula here. We call it 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 fits into anybody and everybody's lifestyle. It doesn't matter how busy you are, doesn't matter how important you are. 3 plus 2 works for you, but gives us an indication of the wealth that can be created here. It says in your first month with us, you need to put 3 people on your first point. That's it. You have an entire month to find 3 people. It also means that plus 2, every month thereafter, you are responsible for putting in just 2 people onto your first point. That's 1 person every 15 days. We believe that this is incredibly reasonable. For most presentations I've ever been to, they want you to do 30 to 40 people a month. We ask for 2. Can you put 1 person in every 15 days? Because if you can do that persistently and consistently over time, well, then we can start calculating the wealth that you can create here at DuePoint. If you were to put 3 people in your first month, and then 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 for 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month with us. That's 30,000 Rand a year. Now, I know that all the WhatsApps you get and all the Facebook pages you led to all tell you you'll be rich in 90 days if you join this opportunity or that opportunity or that. Folks, generally that's a lie. Otherwise, you would know people who were already earning 100,000 Rand a month, etc., etc. But we never do. We never hear. What do we do? What do we hear about? What we do hear about is people who have lost tens of thousands of rands of money to these sorts of things. Yeah, there's no cost. The cost is your time. We've asked you to put 6 months in. 6 months of doing just 2 people a month, and you've increased your household income by 2,500 Rand a month. If you can push for another 6 months, adding 2 every month to your first point, then after a year with us, we think you can reasonably estimate to be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. You've done it in 12 months with us. 12 months, and you're on 120,000 Rand. How many South Africans are going to get a 10,000 Rand raise at the end of this year? At the moment, the economists say that on average, South Africans are going to get a decrease in their earnings this year. That's an interesting scenario. It's been a long time since South Africans had their income decreased. Here at DuePoint, we say, we're going to put you back in control. Here's the tool. If you engage with the tool, if you decide it's what you're going to do, this time next year, you will have increased your income by about 1,000 Rand a month to 10,000 Rand a month by the end of the year. These questions are questions you've got to ask yourself today. It's questions that have to rattle the cage and rattle the minds of South Africans, because we can no longer rely on what's in our economy. We have to start doing something outside the box. Here at DuePoint, we're saying to you, if you can persist, we can get you there. Now, people get confused about their responsibility at DuePoint. Your responsibility at DuePoint is not to ensure that these people you put in are going to duplicate, pay their products, not cancel or lapse. No, this is a pure mathematical exercise. We've asked you to do one thing. Just keep connecting South Africans to us. In amongst the people you connect, you will find the 1, the 2, the 3, the 5 that are going to build your wealth for you. The rest are unimportant. So if you can stay focused, well, then your wealth is born in the first 12 months with us here. If you can do 12 months, we believe you can do 2 years. If you can do 2 years with us, then that 10,000 becomes 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. That puts you in the top third of earners in the country, and you've done it in 2 years. Are South Africans disciplined enough to put 2 years into anything? Well, that's a question you'll have to ask yourself as well. If you can do 2 years, you'll probably do 3. And if you can do 3 years with us, that 30 becomes 45. If you can do 4 years with us, the 45 becomes 60. And if you can do half a decade with us, that 60 will become 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's what everybody tells you at all these other places you'll earn in 3 months, but it's not true. In reality, if you're dealing with the real, like we do here at DuePoint, in the real, it takes 5+ years to get there. But if you can put half a decade in with us, 60 months, not 60 days, not 3 months, not 60 people, but if you can put half a decade in with us, then we can reliably estimate that we'll get you to 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. How different is your future after you've put 5 years into DuePoint? People often say to me, Brendan, the problem with DuePoint is you earn too slowly. Look at all these WhatsApp pictures of people who are allegedly earning big money. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, there is only one way to create wealth, and it's through time. How many years have you spent in your career? 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? Have you got to 80 to 100,000 Rand? Have you even got to 27,000 Rand a month in all the years you've spent there? I often ask wealth engineers, why have you not gone to your bosses and said, I'm sorry, this is just taking too long? But when we at DuePoint say, you've got to give us 5 years, you go, no, it's too long. Folks, it's not long. Look at how fast 2018 just passed. We have got, how many days left? 2 days left of November, and we're in December 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 years will pass in the blink of an eye, and after 5 years of effort with us, your life will never, ever be the same again. Are you willing to engage with our system? There are tens of thousands who have at DuePoint already. This is not a new business. And every month we put 3 or 4 of them on stage. This month we had a whole bunch of newbies that we put on stage. Some months we put guys who've been around for years. Some months we put guys in the middle. But this month we put some new guys up for you. We had up Francina. Francina's been with us for 14 months now. But really, 6 of those months she was out of commission, was not able to do anything for DuePoint. Lost her husband. Circumstances of life set her aside. But for 8 months, she's worked on DuePoint, and in that time, she's earned and created a channel for herself that's now worth close to 40,000 Rand a year. It's 40,000 extra Rands a year she now has. She runs her own business. She's busy. She tells us she's up at 3:30 every morning, working on her business. But on the side, she knows with absolute certainty and absolute reliability that every month she's got an extra 3,500 Rand coming in every single month. How does that start to change your life? We then had Paul up with us. Paul's from the Eastern Cape. He's never ever been to our head office, never been here. He works full-time as a presenter. He's currently in Mpumalanga, but desperate to bridge the gap between what he earns and what he wants in this life. He started building a channel with us here at DuePoint, and after just 9 months, he's got a channel that's now worth 3,500 Rand a month, 40,000 Rand a year. Ladies and gentlemen, that's his hobby income. What does December look like next year if you know you've got 40,000 Rand you can spend on your Christmas? What does it look like? Because that's what Paul is doing this year. And then we've got Michael. Michael's been with us for only 8 months so far. 8 months is nothing. 8 months is absolutely nothing. He didn't even join at the start of this year, joined during this year. And in that period of time, he's built a channel that's now worth 50,000 Rand a year. 50,000 Rand a year in absolutely no time with us. How much effort are you willing to put in? What is your level of engagement with our system? You can jump onto our YouTube channel. There must be over 100 testimonies there now. You can go and see people earning a couple hundred Rand a month, a couple of thousand, tens of thousands, and ththose earning 60, 70, 80, 100, 120,000 Rand a month. It is all there for you to see. Go watch those videos and then decide, how much do you want to change your life? Are you willing to be back in control, even if it means you need to put a little bit of work and effort in? If you decide today to become a wealth engineer, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very easy. You simply go to our website, DuePoint.net. You can go read through the pages, watch the videos. If you struggle to read, everything's in video format on our website, and you can jump onto YouTube and get extra details there. Once you're done, click join or apply. Fill out the form. 3 minutes later, you're a wealth engineer, not a cent having passed from your hands. And this afternoon, you can start creating wealth for yourself. We've got all the tools for you if you need them. USB sticks for people who struggle with the cost of data. It's got all the presentations on that you need. We've got business cards, last couple of days to order them before the printers close. We've got backup batteries for your phones that may die. Remember, everything is done on your phone at DuePoint. This is a fully online business. Everything you need, you've got with us. Simply call client services and they'll have the stock delivered to you, or come to our office and you can pick it up straight here. The prices are always on the counter for you. We are alive and kicking on social media, ladies and gentlemen. Every day you can connect to our business and be in the heart of this business. You can know what we're thinking, you can know what we're doing by simply following us on our Facebook site, liking, loving us there. Every now and then we run competitions. It is an awesome place to be. Make sure you're following us there. We're also obviously on YouTube. YouTube. Everything you need at DuePoint is on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. It's free. Click the bell icon next to the subscribe button, and every time we go live, your phone will ping. You push the play button, and you are connecting people live to us in the room on a daily basis. And then, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you download our free app onto your smartphone. You can't do this business without this app. The app plugs you into your channel, gives you the tools for growth, and your training and personal details and documentation are there. Go do the training, understand this business. Don't walk out of here this afternoon and assume you know how it works. You don't. DuePoint is very unique. Somebody last night said to me, yeah, I've done lots of these things before, you're all the same. I nearly wet myself laughing. Other than the absolute core element, right, the basic element of networking, connecting individuals, everything else about DuePoint is completely different. Do not assume you know DuePoint. Jump onto our training, you click the tools button on your app and watch those videos, and you will know how DuePoint works and how it will free you in every possible way. Ladies and gentlemen, we even teach you how to do this business. If you engage with us, we want you to engage with our XP Rewards program. Don't hear the words coming out of my mouth today and then let them pass out your ears. Absorb it in. After you've done this presentation, two things you've got to do. One, download the app, and two, engage with our XP Rewards program. Our XP Rewards program is our training program. It teaches you how to become an entrepreneurial wealth creator for yourself. If you've ever wanted to be completely free, financially free, lifestyle free, mentally free, and time free, this program teaches you how to do it. Simply complete the steps in the program. As you do, we reward you with what's called XP points, experience points. As you accumulate experience points and your channel grows and you meet those two criteria, we rank you up in the program. When we rank you up, we reward you. There's cash in those rewards, there's lifestyle changes in those rewards, and there's tools. The cash starts straight away. At rank 5, the tools begin. You get an imported lightning memory stick from the US. It plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa, and it means you don't need data now to connect people to us. At rank 7, we give you a 17,000 Rand set of gold-gilded, custom-made, imported business cards. They are the ultimate connection tool. Nobody's ever seen business cards like these before in your life. If there's a rank 7 around you, they'll show you one of the cards. They won't let you touch it. It's real gold gilding. And if you're here in Joburg, come through and see a set in our glass cabinet. DuePoint is about the real. Everything we do, private bank quality. You are about to enter something that you did not know existed, that has the level of potential for you yourself did not know that you had. And then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size with us, every year that you do going forward, we will take you and your family away on a 5-star trip, all expenses paid with your family. It is life-changing what we do here for you. People lose me at this point. People think we're lying. It's 5-star. It's all expenses paid. It's business class tickets, and it's with your family. And we don't go in June and July when it's cold and cheap. We go in December when your kids are on holiday and it's hot and expensive. We're going now, 8th of December, with all of our rank 9s and their families. We've got 9 days left, and we're on that plane flying to Heritage Latelfia on Mauritius Island this year. 5-star deluxe, ocean suites, butlers in every room. It's going to be a horrible holiday. No, it's going to be incredible. And folks, it's there for every single year if you maintain your channel size with us. How many of you will get to rank 9? Very few. Why? Because most will disengage. Most will go, this is too much like hard work connecting people. But for those of you who go, that's ridiculous, it's the easiest task in the world, I just have to push play and connect people, and I just need to keep doing that. Well, those of you who do that will ultimately go rank 9. We go every year, so it doesn't matter that you're missing this trip. We'll go next year. We went last year. We go every single year. How long will it take you to get there? Well, if you connect 2 people a month, it's going to take you on average about 19 months to get there. 2 years for a holiday you can have the rest of your life. Is that too big an ask? But you can do it faster. Some have done it in 5 months, some have done it in 11, some have done it in 16, some have done it in 2.5 years. You will decide how fast you wish to grow your business and your wealth with us here. But for all of you who get to rank 9, it's a 5-star trip, business class seats, all expenses paid, with your family that looks a bit like this.
ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace. Cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Nine days, boy. 9 days, and we're on that beach, all the rank 9s and their families. Will you be joining us next year? You've got an entire year to get there. It's going to require some committed time and persistence. Will people let you down? Absolutely. Will people lapse and cancel and not pay and make you promises and not deliver? Absolutely. None of that is your responsibility at DuePoint. At DuePoint, you have one responsibility. Simply keep connecting individuals to us, and you will go rank 9. In fact, you'll go beyond rank 9 to rank 11. And at rank 11, you get another very useful tool in the creation of freedom for you. It is your very own motor car. It is not branded. It is not rented from us. It is not financed through us. And we don't give it to you and then take it away. No, it's yours. It's yours as part of the freedom we intend building for South Africans here at DuePoint. Ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday morning, we have a very important Saturday. It's the Saturday morning every year where we discuss the year ahead. 2019 is now around the corner. This Saturday morning, in 2 meetings, we're going to be launching and disclosing what we are doing in 2019. There is nothing more important than Saturday morning's attendance if you're serious about creating wealth with us. Rank 4s and above, we're going to see you at the Generators Leadership Workshop at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. Please come. Please be here in these seats. Don't watch us live. I'm not interested in live if you live in Joburg. If you live out of Joburg, obviously you're welcome to tune in. It will be live broadcast to you on that morning. But if you live in Joburg, Gauteng, we want your bums in these seats because it is huge stuff that we're going to be launching and talking about in 2019. 2019 is going to be DuePoint's best year so far with the most exciting stuff. So let me see you then. And then we'll relaunch a bunch of stuff for everybody at the 10 o'clock introduction presentation. About 10:15 we'll go live with that. So if you're not ranked 4 and above, make sure you are here on Saturday morning at 10:15 and you can see what the amazing, incredible, life-changing stuff we're going to be doing in 2019. Don't miss it this Saturday morning. Nothing is more important than being here on Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you can see just how dead serious we are here at DuePoint. We are not messing around. This is not something from China or Russia or wherever else. This is homegrown South African, economically viable solution for everyone who is sick and tired of their current economic circumstances. Everyone who feels that their potential has been stifled. This is where we take the lid off your potential and we open it to the sky so that you can build whatever you want in your own control, a new life, a life of freedom with us here at DuePoint. If you've got questions and concerns, ask the person who connected you or call through to client services. But don't walk away today without this tool in your hands. Pick it up now, and this afternoon, start changing your life forever. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be live again tomorrow night, Thursday, 6:30. We'll see you all there. Thank you.